What up, Father Muckus? How is everyone doing tonight? We're here with Don Chaos, Roxy Riddlebox, very first Speculationz Haz live. The show must go on. I figured it'd be a little more fun and interactive to do this shit live and have people chime in and all that good jazz. So what up, Chaos?
What up? No, y'all already know who this is. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO. And if you don't know, now you know.
Bitch. That's right. Fuck yeah. So what up, Scottish Misfit? In the chat. So, I was thinking, what do you think, Chaos? Should we speculate a little bit about Fearless Fred? I don't know.
Yeah. Might as well. Red Fred, Red Fred, Red Fred.
Fuck yeah. So, I don't know how many motherfuckers are up in here. 4 viewers. All right. So, to the 4 in here, do y'all think that FFF is going to drop on the day promised at the Gathering Seminar? What do you guys think? What do you think, Don Chaos? Why don't you tell us?
Well, be coming out and doing it the old-fashioned way where they decide not to do pre-orders for this album and they're just going to make it available on the website the day that it comes out.
Yeah, just drop it and go get it.
Or
some old school tactics.
Or it could be maybe some issues going on with the distribution label. Who knows?
So what about pre-orders? Scottish brings up a good point. He says, I think it will be delayed since we have not heard anything or any type of pre-orders. Again, that brings it back to the old school tactics. I mean, it could be true though. You know, you never know with the clowns these days.
Yep, and if it does get pushed back until January, that's fine by me. It just means that they can work on the album more and process it more.
Right, master and perfect that production. For sure. So the anticipation's been really high for this card, I've noticed. I mean, people are more stoked about this than a lot of Joker cards in a long time. Like people are saying, I haven't been this stoked for a Joker card since the Wraith, the Great Malenko. I've heard people say a couple different things like that. So it's gonna be fucking sweet. And I can't wait. Yeah, so I'm very.
And I think the message is really starting to hit a lot of people too.
Yeah, man, fight back. It's about time, you know? I don't know. I think this shit's gonna be pretty fucking wicked. It's gonna blow some wigs back for sure.
Right. I think there's gonna be a lot of storytelling, stuff on there that makes people look at themselves.
Yeah, evaluate your lives, motherfuckers. What's up, Captain Flannel? In the house. How are you doing, my friend? Whoop, whoop. But yeah, man, this shit's it's looking like it's gonna be pretty freaking wicked, man. This will be the Malenko of this deck. What was that, Cass?
I think it's probably gonna be too, and that's why I like how this album's gonna be. That they said it's probably gonna be the most story-based album that they've ever done.
Which is sick, because I've always liked it when fucking they do storytelling songs and albums and shit like that. It's creative and it keeps people intrigued. You know what I mean?
And that's what I've always loved about music in general, is if an artist comes up with a song that has a concept to it, or they do a whole album. Hence why I've always liked hip-hop and rap music, because sometimes there's those hip-hop and rap songs where there's a moral to the story. Ice Cube, he's a notorious storytelling rapper. A lot of his storytelling is the shit.
Absolutely, man. Fucking A, taking back to the West Coast shit. I love that shit.
An example of one of my best storytelling songs that I love by Ice Cube is that song that everyone knows, Once Upon a Time in the Projects.
Yep. And if you don't know that song, you're fucking sleeping, y'all. Check it out.
That's old school Ice Cube. That's like from his debut album from 1990.
Yeah, taking it back, man.
It's the same year I was born, y'all.
Motherfucker. So yeah, fucking do you guys think that they will have, if it does get released on the day promised, do you think they'll have like fucking copies for sale at Hall of Wicked in Detroit or what?
That would be dope. And then, they would probably even release it as a Halloween edition with the Halloween colors in reversed.
Yeah, do like an orange and black Fred for the fucking special edition fucking premiere release at Hall of Wicked. That would be the shit.
Which I found out they were actually doing that for the VIP this year. Like the backpack that they gave you with your stuff is like Fred, but instead of it being red and black, it's orange and black.
Yeah, that's fucking fresh. Man, I would get the VIP, but for one, I want to kick it with my homies, and for two, I can't really afford that shit right now. So, but it's still gonna be fresh as hell, as always. I've actually never done VIP before for any show ever.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Say it's worth it. Like I always say, here the one that's really fun doing is always the Strange Music VIP.
Have you done Strange Music VIP before?
No, but I've done a meet and greet with Strange Music, and luckily it was free. It was just at an in-store.
Oh, was that when he popped? Was that when Tech showed up at Angelo's? Like, what was it? Like almost 2 years ago? A year ago?
When I went to go do it, it was in 2011 when all 6s and 7s came out, and that's when the Angelos we went to at the time, it used to be called Independent Records at the time.
Gotcha.
And it was like a free in-store. So he was doing that in-store, and then he was going up the street to the Fillmore to do the actual meet and greet that people had to pay for. So I'm like, yeah, I got to do that for free.
Fuck yeah, man, got the ins. You gotta know about that shit. Well, the one I was talking about, I guess Tech did like a little show out at Angelo's in Denver or Aurora. I can't remember which one, but I guess he showed up there and kind of just randomly, and only a few people knew about it and were there, you know what I mean? Kind of heard it through the grapevine. Like, oh, Tech stopped by Denver today. I was just chilling. Like, fuck.
If y'all haven't met Tech, you should. He's a mad chill.
Yes, I briefly gave Tech dabs one time, and that was when he still played at the Summit, which was a while back, because now he sells that shit out immediately. So he can't play there anymore. That's why he plays the Fillmore or Red Rocks out here now. But man, the Summit days of seeing Tech Nine in a small venue, I miss that shit. That shit was fresh. I'm telling you what.
Oh, I remember seeing Twisted at the Summit one time. That was the shit.
But yeah, I saw KMK there. Okay, so I kind of like stopped, and then I was like, oh, KMK is coming to the Summit. Sweet. So it was like, you know, fuck, I don't forget when it was. But it was right after, like, they all kind of split up, and it was just Daddy X, D-Lump, and Dirtball. And there's this, you know, kind of decently sized stage, this nice, like, pot leaf background. And then they're like, okay, KMK. And they come out and it's just 3 dudes. I'm like, wait, where's the rest of them? What the fuck is going on? And yeah, that's when I found out that it was just fucking Daddy X, D-Loc, and Dirtball at that point. And I was like, I guess I've been sleeping under a rock, man. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, I've only went to 2 concerts there at the Summit. I've seen Twisted and Blaze there, and then the other time was when I seen Boondocks, A&B, and Head PE there.
Oh, nice. Some sick shows, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Badass. So what types of, I mean, obviously we know that like Fearless Fred, back to the Fearless Fred Fury. I mean, we obviously know that like he's saying, you know, fight back almost like in a vigilante way, like, you know, fucking A. What kind of like other messages or stories do you think will be incorporated into the album?
I mean, I still am fascinated by the whole 665. I know it does equal 17, but when you do research what the number 665 does mean, it is very interesting. Like, yeah, everyone's saying it does mean almost evil, but when you read the other meaning of it, it's actually very interesting.
Well, can you tell us what that is? What that other meaning is?
It's like a very spiritual, like angelic number almost.
Angelic?
Almost.
That's cool. Well, I want to know what kind of stories, man. I'm excited. I feel like we've all been like stoked for this shit for like, well, like a year now? Shit.
They're warning people how it's going to sound. They're like, it's going to have an old school feel to it, but it's going to have like new sounds to it.
Beware.
Which again, people should expect that. Like, you listen to every album, it sounds like what's with the times, like what was around during the whole Malenko and Jungle Brothers era, what was popular around that time, rap metal and stuff.
Right.
And that's what those albums exactly sound like, or like those rap metal rock type albums.
Well, we shall see. Do you think it's going to be, think there's going to be any jabs in there? Any disses? Like just random, all random like? Or you think they're just going to kind of do their own thing?
Maybe. I think they're just going to like do random jabs at like people that like the listeners go, oh shit, they're talking to me. Maybe I should better myself.
Right? It's like also what Violent J was saying at the seminar. Time is ticking, y'all. So it ain't slowing down for anyone. It ain't stopping for anyone. I think they're going to incorporate some of that like life lesson shit into the album.
Yeah, he pretty much said it's like their version of the word YOLO. You only live once.
Right. Satelliting, right? Like satelliting. Like, yo, that shit is tight. Like that. I love that shit. Just like,
I know, I'm curious.
Satelliting it.
I'm curious what that song is going to be.
Yeah. Steady satelliting it. What's up, Danny boy? Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
The song on there apparently called Friend Request. Wonder what that's about.
Friend Request. Oh, my goodness. Well, only a short matter of time until we find out. Motherfucker.
And then the next Joker's card will have a song called Unfriend Request.
Right? Smash that unfriend. Oh, man. That's good shit. Well, cool. I mean, I hope it pops off on the 26th. And if not, then, you know, if it takes another month or two, I guess that's how it be, you know. The clowns always, even at the shows, we're like sitting there for like an hour, like, okay, they're supposed to be on an hour ago. Where the fuck are they at?
But then you know why they do that. They like to build that anticipation to hype up the crowd.
Oh, yeah. And they do so. I mean, fuck, though. Us juggalos have learned some patience. I tell you what, we have learned to learn patience because of the clowns.
I've always learned patience my whole life. I always tell people patience is a virtue and patience comes to those who deserve it.
Well, I suppose I have patience for certain things and situations, but very little for other things, situations, and certain people. There is no patience. So it really depends. It's all relative for me. It depends on who it is. Just saying.
True that.
So could go both ways, man. You never know. You never know.
So what do you think Flip the Rat's going to mean? Because they're really promoting that too.
Right? That's really interesting. And I dig all the Flip the Rat merch too. That shit's sick. I don't know. I think it's really cool how it's going to be kind of like a little treasure hunt, whatever the fuck, if you will, to kind of figure out where that's at. I think that's really cool. A lot of people are complaining and like saying it's whack and all this, but I think it's cool. I like treasure hunts and shit. So fucking grab your wagons and saddle up, motherfuckers, because this shit's gonna be tight. But I don't know. There might be a whole nother factor of Fred. You know what I mean? In Flip.
Because like people are saying, it's the first Joker's card that like has like an animal with it that has an actual name to it.
Yeah, for real. Like fucking Malenko's parrot didn't have a name and shit.
But then
like
people to joke and say his parrot name is Jokus. Hocus Pocus Jokus.
Well, I don't know. They didn't promote it like they're doing Flip the Rat. So I think that's really interesting as well. And I'm just really excited to see where they go with the whole thing. And I think they've had this planned for a minute now.
And who
I think it's going to be really creative and really dope and original.
Even 665, a lot of people are saying maybe that means they're just going to do 6 with this deck, and then with the last deck they'll just do 5 cards. Who knows?
Yes, I've heard that speculation as well.
Which
6, 6, and 5. And that would make 17 Joker cards as well.
Yep. Which is very clever when you look at it.
Yeah, man. You know what? One thing that, especially like Violent J and Rob, have had like marketing skills. Yo, marketing skills. Like these guys, they're fucking smart. They're fucking genius, dudes. Like who the fuck? Okay, this shit is nuts. All right, when you think about that, about like a couple of dudes that started this whole movement and shit, it's fucking wicked, man. Like that is a lot of crazy, like, I don't know, just cool ass ideas to put out there and shit. And like just the whole idea that's been created. And I don't know, man, these guys are smart as fuck. And people spent so much money at the gathering. I mean, I know they spend a lot of money to throw the gatherings too and shit, but man, like they got there to make money, and they are smart about it, and they kick ass. And they need to bring it back to like old school Violent J marketing days. I don't know, maybe get some really sick people on the tours. A lot of people are bitching about the whole Clownvis thing, wondering if he's on psychopathic now. Have you guys heard about that? Is he? I don't think he is, but
I don't think he is. But from what I've heard
and
seen from him, he is very entertaining and funny.
Yeah, but like a lot of people are like, "What the fuck is this? Like, we don't want to see this. Like, we're here for ICP." You know what I mean? And like,
then y'all tell psychopathic you want me to host instead of Clownvis then, and I'll host the events then.
Fuck yeah. Hire Don Chaos instead, Facos. Because yeah, I don't know. I've never seen Clownvis though, so I can't say whether I like it or not. You know, I've never seen him live. So I don't know. But a lot of people are saying, you know, this is kind of whack. But
hearing him like rehearse at the gathering, and then when we were sleeping, I could hear his show going on, and he sounded pretty funny. He's basically like a comedian.
Yeah, a comedian artist. Comedy art, comedy shit. Yeah, which is cool. I mean, we could always use more fun and shit like that. But I don't know. I think they could make some more wise decisions about certain artists they put on certain tours and whatnot, if you know what I mean. Because say they promoted somebody that, like, you know, even had to do with like the Juggernaut, got a lot of people up in that bitch. So imagine the support, like the waves of support that would come for that type of show and the fucking promotion and just all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, I don't know, if they just chose the right people and got them on some good shows, like I could just, you know, could you see the waves of just dopeness and like wicked magics flowing that way? Like just naturally, because if you pick somebody who is in the underground who's really fresh and everybody's got respect for, especially like a big ass movement, then it's gonna be like, that's gonna get a lot of fucking support. You know what I mean?
Right? Like, even though this is a big group, like bring groups like Kitty back on tour with you.
Yeah, why not, man? Fuck it. That's an all check metal band, right?
Heck yeah, I actually got to see them live, and they're dope live.
Sweet. I like fucking Arch Enemy a lot, and like OTEP. I like some good like guttural female, like not the whiny shit, not like the screamo and all that, but like the good metal chicks. You know, you're like, you can't beat that, man. That shit's awesome. I always wanted to play the bass when I was a kid, but yeah, I can't play the bass. Fucking A. Well, is anyone gonna join up in this bitch? Or join up in the conversation?
They were supposed to do a tour with Ghetto Boys, which would have been dope.
Really? When's that supposed to go down?
It was supposed to happen, I think, last year or something. It was like supposed to called like bring back the 90s show or something.
Oh, the one that was supposed to have like Salt and Pepper and all them?
I think
so. Are we talking about the same one? Yes. What happened to that?
Or I think it was going to be ICP, Ghetto Boys, and Necro on that tour.
Are you serious? They're bringing it back to the 90s tour?
I think it was going to be called that. I'd have to research it again.
Oh, I didn't know ICP was supposed to be there. I heard it was like tons of like, oh yeah. It's supposed to be the Parental Advisory Tour with Necro and Ghetto Boys. Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's...
So what the hell? Where is that?
I would love to see Ghetto Boys live.
Also, in other news, Snow the Product is coming through Colorado for a snow tour. I'll tell you guys the dates right now. She's doing 5 shows in Colorado. And I've never seen Snow the Product. And I want to see her live because that shit would be the shit. And apparently...
that chick can rap her ass off.
Oh, hell yeah. And apparently she used to go to gatherings back in the day. That's what Warlockside said, but who knows. All right, so check it out. December. It's the Snow Trip. So y'all can see. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. There's that shit. Kind of cool artwork. And then, so December 3rd, it's Aspen. December 6th, it's Colorado Springs at the Black Sheep, which is also where the ICP show is going down. Saturday, October 26th for the Hollow Wicked tour. And then she's playing December 7th in Denver at the Ogden, December 8th in Fort Collins at the Aggie, and December 9th in Grand Junction, which is at the Mesa Theater, which I think is also where ICP's playing in Grand Junction for their Hollow Wicked tour. Yep. So there we go. We got 5 dates in Colorado for Snow the Product. I'll probably head up Denver, Fort Collins, or Springs, or maybe a couple of those. We'll see. We'll see. See how I'm feeling. But
and it also
that's
depends
going to be
on the weather. We get crazy snow here in Colorado in December.
Yeah, well, you know, Isham did that Dead of Winter tour last winter. And I think it was like January. It was early January, I think, when he came to Denver. And it was cold, man. But it was so worth it. Isham threw such a sick show. He was wearing like this badass like snow ghillie suit and shit. He's like on stage like fucking being all crazy and wicked. And man, that was fresh. That was really cool. I love Isham. He's the shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's really nice.
Green was good this year. He had like a live band and stuff with him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Isham kills shit. I mean, that's an OG. I've loved him for a long time. That's the dude.
And then he also had some psychedelic images during his set.
Yeah, well, that new album has got like the little blotter paper on dude's tongue. So it's like, hey, fucking Isham's been dropping a little bit. Right on. Sure, why not? You know? What'd you think of that scribble, Chaos?
Sadly, I didn't hear it.
You haven't heard the scribble?
The last Isham album I heard, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I can't even remember.
Check out a song off Scribble called Black Sheep. Check out that song by Isham, Black Sheep. Everybody, if you haven't heard that song, check it out. I don't know. It's like it's different, you know. It's a different sound, but it's fucking Isham and it's dope. And I think he's still killing shit. A lot of people don't like his new shit, but whatever. I like it. I think it's dope.
Also, the last new song I heard that he was featured on is a song that he did with ROC last year called Welcome to Hell, which is a good song.
Oh, yeah, the ROC. It's another one of my favorites.
Fucking dope. That's a dope duo right there because not only is it ROC and Isham on a song, it has Mastermind on there too.
Sick. Yeah, no, that actually, you know, they should be on more tracks together. What's up with that? Let's get Isham and ROC on some more tracks, y'all. What the fuck? That'd be tight.
Which it's sad that TNT still passed away because if TNT would have been alive, it would have been the ROC featuring Nodus.
I know, right? Fuck. Man, we've lost too many people in the last little while. It really sucks. So, rest in peace to a lot of really dope motherfuckers lately. More than I can even name right now. I mean, it's insane. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, we're also probably going to go see the new Halloween movie tomorrow because it's starting tonight.
Oh, is it premiering tonight at midnight?
Yeah, but we're probably going to go see it tomorrow.
Sweet. Well, let me know how that is because I definitely want to check it out if it's sweet. Sure.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, oh, I like Freddy Krueger. I like Jason. I'm like, yeah. But you know who my favorite is? Michael Myers. Because you know what makes him scary? He's dead silent.
Right. And you know what else I noticed about him too? Yeah. Like the bitches he's about to kill or whoever are like running for their lives. They're like sprinting, full on sprinting. And this dude's just fucking walking. And he's right behind him the whole time. And you're like, how the fuck is this bitch running 100 miles an hour? And this motherfucker is taking like gigantor steps or something, like staying right fucking behind her.
Well,
I always found that very entertaining. Just saying.
Like his psychiatrist says in the movies, he's like, this guy is not a normal man. He's something else, probably.
Yeah, well, obviously, but it's just funny how he walks and he's always right there when they're just running for their lives, like fight or flight status. And he's just like,
that's what makes him scary is he's silent the whole time. It's like he has no emotion.
yeah, with his weird fucking William Shatner mask and shit, all just like, I don't know, man. That shit's creepy. I love it. I love it.
And this movie, it's actually the real sequel to the original movie. So some theaters will play the original movie from the 70s, and then they're going to play this new movie right after it.
Back to back. Sweet.
And that's what I've been wanting to do. I want to watch the original from the 70s and then watch that.
Yes. Do you know what theaters are doing that? Like, are they... Oh, man, I wish the drive-ins were open right now. I think they're closed by now, by this season, but wouldn't that be sick, though? See, like, a back-to-back movie like that at a fucking drive-in theater. That'd be sweet. I miss those things. I think there's one in Fort Collins still. If I'm not mistaken.
Theater not too far from here.
Not too far from there, huh?
There's actually a drive-in theater in Denver by like that highway that we take and stuff, by the gym and jewelry show where they have that sometimes.
Okay. Well, shit.
Yeah, where that hotel is, there's like a drive-through right next to there.
Well, I'll be damned. I had no idea. That's the shit. Well, it's getting kind of late, motherfuckers. I think we're probably going to get up off here pretty soon. But is there any last words that you had, Chaos, that you wanted to tell the motherfucking viewers about FFF?
All I got to say, y'all, is be prepared. It's coming, and I love y'all, and we're just getting started. Roxy and Don Chaos, the ultimate tag team.
Yeah, man, we be killing shit. Big things coming, motherfuckers. We got shit brewing in the crock pot. It's gonna be dank. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the bomb. Big things in the works. So stay tuned, motherfuckers, to the Dark Carnival Network, to Don Chaos, to Carnival Spirits, to all the homies, Tales from Lotus podcast. Stay tuned to everybody, motherfucker, because big things are happening in the Juggalo community right now. And shit's about to get popping. That's right. Ninja with a pencil. Whoop, whoop. With that cool-ass typing. Man, I love that shit. That is badass. That's some creativity. For your motherfucking ass, motherfucker. Gotta love it. You don't see anybody else doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's tight. But anyway, y'all. Bangarang. Motherfucker. Peace out. Dark Carnival Network. We'll see y'all later for the next Speculationz Haz Itttt up on here. Peace, y'all.